Hey everyone, we're After Duty Travels, veteran-owned travel planning. We make the mistakes on our travels so you don't have to in your travels. Universal just confirmed that the Lost Continent and Islands of Adventure will be replaced. The permits have already been filed for demolition. So let's jump into what's really happening, what could replace it, and more importantly, what does it mean for your travels for your next trip? Universal filed permits to demolish 5 acres of the Lost Continent. This will cover older attractions like Sinbad, Poseidon Fury, plus several small shops and food stands. Some of the locations that seem to be safe right now is Mythos and Fire Eater's Grill. They seem to be remaining as they are right now, maybe with a little revamp. So the question on everyone's mind is what could replace this? The rumor right now is that it could be Pokemon, Zelda, Lord of the Rings, Wicked, and even One Piece. So with some of the aesthetics still being the same, maybe a little revamp later on, like Mythos and Fire Eater's Grill, whatever's going to go into that area needs to kind of match that aesthetic. Wicked and Lord of the Rings, in my opinion, do not match the aesthetics that Universal will probably go for if they're keeping Mythos and Fire Eater's Grill. I don't think it works to tie in either one of those to this location. And Pokemon being a big rumor that's coming to Universal at some point, it really doesn't have a place there either. It might be better to go to Epic and have a Pokemon land there, or maybe the old rumors about the Simpsons going away in a few years because their contract just got renewed for another 5 years. Pokemon might go there, so maybe they're holding off on that. So that leaves only really 2 rumors that are plausible for this area: Zelda and One Piece. The problem with Zelda, though, is that Zelda has been rumored to be an extension of the new Epic Universe Super Nintendo world. They want their main IPs right together. We already see some of the Zelda theming at Epic, so it makes more sense that the new expansion right next to Super Nintendo and Donkey Kong will be Zelda. So that's where I'm thinking it's going to go. It might go to Lost Continent, but honestly, Nintendo already said that they want their stuff kind of close together. So it would only make sense to put Zelda at Epic Universe. So moving on to the big rumor, the newest rumor, the one that I think is more plausible than most of the other rumors: One Piece. Universal has already been testing the merch and food over in Hollywood. For a few months now, we've been seeing what's popping up as a boat-based dark ride that would fit this theme in perfectly. So in the short term, what does this mean for you and your next trip? Expect a lot of construction walls, loud noises, and detours in the Lost Continent moving into the last part of 2025 into 2026. If Mythos remains open during this time period, it may be one of the only sit-down options in the area. And I highly recommend you make reservations the morning of or the day before to make sure you get a seat, because this is a popular restaurant. So here's a little travel planning tip for you. Don't plan your meals or your shopping around the Lost Continent until construction wraps up. Some of the good news is when construction walls go up, more people are just going to utilize this area of the Lost Continent as a pass-through to get to some of the other attractions, such as Jurassic Park and Harry Potter World. So what I suggest to all of my clients is that when construction is going on in any part of Epic Universe, Disney, anywhere, is that you need to manage your expectations. This zone is going to be a dead zone for a long time. It's going to be an eyesore, but it does mean that something new is coming in the near future, and that should get most of us very excited for the new development of this land. So we don't know if it's going to be Zelda or One Piece or something else entirely, but what we do know is the Lost Continent days are numbered. It will be going away, and it will be replaced eventually. If you're ready to book a trip to Universal, Disney, or your next cruise adventure, go ahead and reach out to me. My name is Casey. This is After Duty Travels, and if you've never used a travel planner before, our services are free for booking. So please reach out to us at any point and we'll give you all the information, any discounts we can find, and make your trip pretty magical. With that being said, let me know in the comments down below what you think should replace the Lost Continent. Please like and sub and share with your friends, and I'll catch you on the next one.